The Bible said, don't be amazed when you see the criteria of evil that's within people's hearts. What I experienced in the past, I should say, 2 months. 2 months. I was amazed and found out the criteria of evil that within people's hearts, within people that I ain't met, with people I just met, and also with people that I've been known for years. And then it come out, and then it just like, and then just exactly like I said not too long ago. We're in a tribulation. I always sometimes I want to sugarcoat it. I want to say, oh, maybe, but there's too many bullet points that was pointed in the Bible that lets you know you're in a tribulation. And then two things let you know Christians will be in the tribulation. One is when the beast is released out the bottomless pit with the locust army. The ones that be harassed when they come out, and be stung but not killed. It's gonna be the individuals that do not have the seal of God upon their head. So they let you know already, it's gonna be a group still here on earth during the tribulation. During the tribulation, that's gonna be following God in these marks. They start internal. They start within the heart. A lot of people got the mark of the beast within them already, don't you know? So when it comes time for the physical part to be implemented on, they don't have to fight them that hard because the mark of the beast is already in their heart. Also, the seal of God is the same thing. It's already within our hearts. And where in you going to help you discern whoever everybody else is. Because if you got the mark of the beast in you, it's going to compel you to home in on the ones that got the mark of God in them and dispense much help as they can. A lot of them going to do it subconsciously. But a level that has been crossed that I could not ever comprehend in my whole entire life. And that's making fun of the kids that died in that flood on the Guadalupe River. That's the most horrendous act I ever experienced in my life. When one of my colleagues, he had his channel going, and he was talking about the tragic event, and people was typing down smiling emojis, laughing emojis. Really, they didn't care. I think some made some comments, and also it been people that cover events came on their own shows, this cold hardness. And then I think one I can't remember, it was on Instagram or somewhere. One dude come on, and then I think somebody in the comments reminded him, don't you know kids died in that flood? And then he was like, well, what did they Well, they didn't live that long, so I guess it wasn't too much of a waste. Yeah, that's what he said. We're in tribulation. I'm gonna tell you something. I do not care. That was a devil worshiping summer camp, because that what it was. That what it was. There was a devil worshiping summer camp where the elite sent their kids. They paid like $4,000 for 30 days. Some got enough money, man, to send the kids to there for the whole summer, and I do not care. And it's on these guys Camp Mystic. But I already know if you talk about mysticism, the camp cannot be Christian. But I do not care if that was the type of camp. They do not condone and they do not give anybody an excuse to laugh and make fun of a group of young girls that died tragically, that did not do anything to anybody else. That show how much immaturity that grown motherfuckers that want to call themselves grown motherfuckers have. The lack of maturity. That's what I gotta go through also with the society. When I was on my way to work this morning, some bastards had thrown some glass out there and put me on flat. Now they put my second job in jeopardy. Those are sick of motherfuckers too. Now people thinking I'm wrong if I got a bag or liquor bottles. And I went down there JFK in Greens Road, and I busted the holes across the whole road where everybody got on motherfucking flat. But people would think I was wrong, but I feel all right. But I won't do that. Why? Because innocent people also will get caught up in it. And I don't want to celebrate that. But when those girls died that day camp, and they was innocent, people made fun of that. People celebrated them dying. People celebrated those girls dying, man. What the fuck is wrong with this damn world, man? Little girls, man, the same age as my daughter, man. That's all I could just think about. That's all I could think about when I hear about accounts about they finding bodies, man, hung up in the motherfucking tree. Can you imagine? You looking for your daughter, man, up and down, and they say she missing, and you go on a search party, and you find your baby hung up and tied up in a tree, dead. And then you got to sit there and you got to listen to condemn people with condemned spirits. You got to sit there and take this shit when they laugh about your baby dying in a tree, man. What the fuck wrong in this world, man? And then the worst thing about it is this thing may be prevented. People know about the cloud seed. People know about the Heart Project. But people don't know about weather wars being waged by different countries on to different countries. And then also weather modification experiments countries doing on their own people. You don't hear about that part. And I got a deep suspicion that usually when the Holy Spirit put a deep suspicion on me, usually it's true. Usually it's true that this may have been a while where the modification experiment gone wrong. That's what I feel. That's what I feel is it was an experiment that went wrong. The man and God gonna be like this, and I hear with God telling me the message. I guess it's message time. God say, man, you keep on trying to play God in these labs. You keep on playing God in these labs, and then y'all forget. Even I, when I created the earth, this is what God's saying to me. Even I, when I created this earth, I made sure every single thing was good before I continue. And that what y'all not doing. And y'all gonna cause yourself to erase y'all own self off the planet. And I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let it happen. In this example. Don't you know it's a prehistoric creatures that they're now bringing back in labs. I think it's a Ice Age timber wolf, which would be the largest wolf that lived. They brought that back from extinction. Yep, they had it. That may be kind of good. Some of the animals that man has rendered extinct, but maybe he could bring them back. But it ain't too much good to it because they did this in the days of Noah also. And they said, well, it's gonna be just like in the days of Noah. Back in the days of Noah, they had mad scientist labs where they were putting, they were mixing the animals together. I believe some of those animals survived, like the platypus. I believe the platypus was one of those creatures that was created back in Noah's days. So back as it be back in Noah's days, as it's still now. Scientists been creating stuff in labs. If they able to hook together genes to bring back a prehistoric Ice Age timber wolf, they're able to construct the virus in that petri dish also. We're gonna have more of them coming. We seen things being put together in the lines, and the people ain't gonna pay attention, the people ain't gonna take heed. Things are being put together in the ether right now. They're gonna control what we eat, what we do, what we buy, and what we sell. Because even the money that we earn won't belong to us anymore. They was dead serious about that the corporate own nothing and be happy. People need to be vigilant toward what direction this world is going in, instead of laughing about a summer camp that perished in a flood, and then that just totally appalled me. But it just let you know the majority of people in this world that their soul is marked for condemnation. Because within their actions, they already adorn the mark of the beast within their hearts. You know, I gotta deal with motherfuckers every day, man. Because they got that darkness in them. They always want to confront me with that. But you know what? Would I value a life if I know that person is condemned and marked for condemnation? No, I would not value that life. Especially one that take life or life that may not be condemned or being snuffed out. Where do you tell them by their fruit? that fruit gonna be solid in the core or it's gonna be rotten.